I recently sat down with my friend Callie Finney. She owns a photography studio in downtown Tyler. When she moved there years ago, she realized there's a number of people in our city that don't have home, that don't have shelter, and she's close to the county jail. She started befriending these people as she was running a business. So I want to show you what it looks like to be a person in business and be missional at the same time. In February of 2021, we here in Texas experienced a major snowstorm. We had record lows and record snows for a week. Now, Callie was concerned because she knew her friends, a number of them did not have shelter. So I want you to hear her story, an extraordinary way that God used her. In the book of Daniel, Daniel 11:32 says, "The people that know their God will be strong and take action." Here's how Callie took action.
When I was in YWAM, after several years of being in YWAM, I had a baby, as you remember.
Yes.
I had Oliver, and he was really sick.
He was a preemie.
And he was a preemie, and he was born with some complications that required me to stay at home with him.
Yes.
And so that was sort of my first time in being in YWAM where I wasn't able to really do anything but take care of my
You had to be home
my
for
child.
a long time. Yeah, I remember
And then we got a computer at our house, and I found out about Craigslist and saw there was a wanted section, and there were requests from people that needed help. There was...
What kind of requests?
Like, our house burned down, we lost everything.
I remember that. You'd put emails out about, hey, this family needs help or whatever.
Yes, or this...
and that's something you could do from home.
That was something that I could do from home. And I had this whole network of people where we could send out, a message, and everybody would read it in that day. And so I started doing that and communicating the needs that I was finding on Craigslist and using my YWAM family to be able to meet those needs. And so then when Facebook became a bigger thing,
a whole new level,
I
right?
started being able to really incorporate the whole community, not just my YWAM family, by reaching out and expressing the need on Facebook.
Yes.
And throughout the years, people responded, and people in the community began trusting me as a credible source.
Yes, you developed quite a network too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Without even trying to.
Right.
Okay, so let's go back to the snowstorm.
Yes.
So you saw the snow was coming. The record low temperatures were in the forecast, and what were you thinking?
So I was thinking about my friends that live outside and what, the danger that was ahead for them. So I had about 10 friends that were homeless that I had real relationships with. Mm-hmm. And so I really was mostly thinking about if I can just get all 10 of them,
Yes. A place to
right.
be inside.
Mm-hmm.
To be safe.
Mm-hmm.
So what?
And so I put out a request on my Facebook page just saying if anybody would like to contribute to a hotel room, this is the cost for a week. And so if you want to pay for a night or a week or just contribute to the pool, let me know. And requests started coming in, and I put my Venmo account on there, and within just a couple of days, $48,000.
How much?
$48,000 accumulated in my Venmo account. And by the end of the week, it was up to $78,000. And so people in the community started joining in. People I didn't know just started, hundreds of times it was shared. And people just kept giving. And then and so we were able to gather 177 people off the street and shelter them in, we rented out the entire Super 8 motel, as well as...
okay, let's stop there.
Okay.
Let's revisit that. So you rented out an entire hotel.
Yes.
And you housed 177 people.
Correct.
For how long?
For the week.
For a week.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Didn't you move down there too?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So you were sort of like the hotel manager,
kind
of,
to
oversee your friends and these people?
Yeah, the hotel was really gracious. They gave me access to the front desk phone and keys to the rooms. And
wow. Go Super 8.
Yeah.
So, and did you end up feeding these people, or how?
Yeah, with the help of the community, people brought 3 meals
Wow.
a day. They
Wow.
brought snacks, they brought water, they brought
And that was in
clothes
icy conditions too.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, and churches came and brought people that would go room to room offering prayer. Counselors came, doctors from UT Health
I love
came
that.
and did medical visits in the hotel rooms.
And then tell me about that. You did some sort of survey, right? Because
Yes.
you started thinking, okay, how am I going to follow up with these people, or how did
Right.
that come
I
about?
thought, well, this is great. We've got help for a week, but here we have all these people, some who never come out of the woods, some that never
So
would go
many of
to.
them was your first interaction with them, in other words.
Yeah, a lot of them. And a lot of them were not people that would normally go and take advantage of the services that are offered in the community.
Or they might even not know about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or have, anxiety that would prevent them from going.
Sure. So you did a survey, and you went door to door with these community people and asked them if they wanted to fill out the survey, right?
Right. And I offered them $5
Per survey.
per survey,
Oh, that's
$5
nice.
cash to bring it back because I had been given a lot of money. So I
Yeah, that's
I
great.
got, yeah.
Okay, so then you got a number of these surveys back,
Mm-hmm.
and what's developed as a result of that survey?
So on the survey were questions like, where are you staying? How long have you been unsheltered? Are you unsheltered as a result of domestic violence? Just so that do you need medical attention? Do you have a phone? Those sorts of things, so that we could get a good idea of the needs of the people, long-term, immediate and long-term. And then sort of made a database of all of their information so that we could try to keep up with them as best as possible.
Now, am I right in thinking that out of this has come the Tyler Street Team?
Correct.
So that was sort of birthed through this whole
Yeah.
snow thing,
Yeah.
so that you could better meet the needs of people that have these kind of needs in our community.
Right.
Don't you
Right.
love that?
Yeah.
I just love, how God's heart was being expressed to people through you. And thank you so much for what you do. I hope you were blessed by that story like I was. Maybe your heart is stirred to help people in need like Callie. You might not have a downtown studio like her, or live or think outside the box as far as she does, but you might want to make a difference like she does. Join us next time as Callie shares her ideas about how to get started. Thanks for joining us.